Hello everyone, Hachadino over here, and today we are showing the first video about my Flickr Chaos Chayula Monk. That right now it is not that, so the footage that you are seeing is not weird. I just wanted to really try the wolf attacks, and it has very great promise for our build. Let's say I am going to not be using many of the wolf abilities, but I'm mainly interested in Lunar Blessing and also the mechanics that let you freeze quite fast. There are quite a few ways to do a lot of damage to frozen monsters. And also with the new mark mechanics, I'm also interested in pounds because it has very good synergy with our Hand of Chayula. You don't know, pounds adds a mark and Hand of Chayula also can add a mark, but the difference about that is that pounds can actually do the pop in the mark. Now that was a little bit of a thing. It just adds, it's not super tanky. I'm going to show 3 clips really fast ones about the interlude bosses, and it's nothing crazy. The only different thing is that you do have a lot of freeze. So someone told me, and that's true, that instead of praising the extra freeze support gem, because you already have 450 more freeze, you put the longer freeze, so you can get more shards onto the bosses themselves. Now we have a strong glitch. As you can see here, I was kind of face tanking the bosses, even though you shouldn't, and if you try to do that in maps like I did, you will die. But was very good. Now, for now, of course, we are an acolyte of Chayula, so we are getting those volatility stacks, and that will be for later. Now, these are interlude bosses, so they're of course not that tanky. But as you can see here, I can even get some shots on them from lightning damage that I have, and there's a wheel that you do want to get, so you have all of the things, and also eventually also in the Chayula part of the tree, you get the improved flames. Now, of course, now flames drop very close to you, and if you have the harmonic remnants and the other one, they are very strong, and they also drop quite a bit more. As you can see here, even here moving a little bit around, I was getting the mana ones and also the health ones just randomly. Now, when I'm in maps, now I have equipped around +5 levels of skill, so I am having a little bit of mana issue, but that's because I still don't have any mana leech on my gloves or rings. Now, I'm going to show you the build itself, and remember, this has right now not much to do with our goal of having Flicker Strike, but at least I'm likely to keep the Lunar Blessing, the pounds, and the cross slash, maybe those skills, and I'm using for now combat frenzy, lingering illusion, and charge regulation. Also savage fury, but of course, as you might expect, because we are going to be spending more to power tank in human form, savage fury is not going to be used in the future. I'm using savage fury thanks to this chest, nothing crazy, just some life. I'm not scaling armor in any way, and I don't even have much more in my other places apart from these gloves. I do need to get some with more life and more resistance also in my rings. I drop this ring and it's not bad. You get some critical strike chance and some rarity, so gain some extra instance on my neck. I still don't have any anoint, and also on my helmet. This is a random stuff that I have right now, but this is not important. This is the important thing. um Talisman with some physical, some lining, critical strike chance to all melee skills, and ideally will have critical strike damage, but I got some intelligence. This is something that I got from the gambler, and I just didn't even use an essence or anything. But ideally you get something with like big flat energy, physical critical damage, and then a decent suffix, mainly the melee skills ones, and then you use an essence that gives or attack speed or critical strike, depends on how you want. I think for the wolf, a critical strike is good, but also attack speed is not bad. And then you put that there. Now for other skills that we're using shred for when things are frozen. I'm not buying any supports extra, so these supports are nothing crazy that I have. Crescendo or extend, because we're going to go for critical strike chance and critical strike damage. Rapid attacks, so it's faster. And long fuse. This is actually quite important because it makes it so all of your thingies last until the boss is not frozen anymore, and then you can stack them more for doing a cross slash. I have my quarter staff strike here with Catharsis on number 3. So when I have 20 volatility, I can pop it if I want. Harmonic Remnants and Remnant Potency 2 on Into the Bridge. This will keep leveling as you go. And same for Shred. I think you get the third at level 30 something, and then this at level 65. The fourth one for your Shred. Lunar Assault. It's what I said before. It's for freezing. We have Ice Bite. I will get the other Ice Bite. And then instead of freeze, the Deep Freeze should be a better skill. Actually, let me change that one. I think I actually... No Potent Exposure. Should have it somewhere. But basically, what you want is for the freezes to last longer, so you have more time to use Shred.
Excalibur7588 said, "Are you playing Chayula Dark Wolf Flicker?"
Yes, later. Right now we are still fully wolves, but eventually I will get a decent staff, and then we can go into more of those. The power, of course, is for when we are into maps. You just get some power charges, and we also get power charges from Lingering Illusion. When the bosses or mobs hits them, they die, and then you get some power charges. Now, of course, charge regulation and these two helps a little bit, but we are not using them actually with any spenders right now. Now, Lunar Blessing and Surge Fury, prolonged duration and efficiency, sorry, so they use less things. And now, lastly, let me show you a map. I may die because my defenses are -1. Also, for some reason, the loading screens are taking forever. I'm not going to do a powerful boss match because maybe I die. Let's do one. I'm still, of course, in only level 1 maps. But today, I will likely get more on those. And it's actually quite funny because I do have a powerful PC, but it seems there's like a huge bug with shaders. So they may fix that, but it's not now. Now, as you might expect and as you have seen in a lot of people's content, you do want to pounce and then you freeze them, and that gives you a lot of extra cold damage. Right now we have
Excalibur7588 said, "Chayula seems pretty strong than before because of Remnant buff and new Remnant nodes."
Yep, there's also new...
I need mana.
How to say it, very good mark supports. Eternal Mark is going to be super big. First time we see Delwyn, so he's going to make...
Need more mana.
And as I said before, there's a little bit of a problem with mana, but not that much. Now, do remember to keep using the Savage Fury and the Lunar Blessing, because they are very strong skills.
I cannot.
Now, of course, right now, if we have Flicker and other things, we could be using them. Have quite a bit of power charges from using other things.
I cannot.
Also, Cross Slash does a surprising amount of damage. So when you have more support, you can maybe use them. Those.
No mana.
I hate those
I'm unable.
mana things. As you can see, sometimes it is a bit annoying when there are some map mods and we get slower, and also a mana problem, but the bit itself is working fine, and I'm likely going to get more gear and things. Also, Freeze is a very strong defensive ability.
Not
You
yet.
can use it. And also Shred is free, so you can even use it when you run out of mana. It's just I was not used to actually running out of mana.
I'm unable.
Those mobs. Well, so that's everything. Have a nice day, and I'll see you on the next video.